What a comparison this is. Andrew Jack from the Texas Pro versus Michal Krizo from the Arnold Classic Amateur. And this was part of your You Pick 2 Tuesday. I asked you guys what you wanted to see for today's video, and 90% of them were Andrew Jack comparison requests. I thought you guys were getting sick of this guy. Not even close. It seems to be all you guys want to see. And Michal Krizo, this is the one that won with 43%. Samson Dauda, Ronnie Coleman, Sean Roden. I mean, get this video up to 500 likes, which will be easy, I'm sure. And I will do all of the other ones. And I might just change it up a bit too. I might just throw the Sean Roden, Ronnie Coleman one together, a three-way comparison, and we'll throw in maybe a Mark Hector for the Samson Dauda comparison, and maybe even somebody else that's competing in the Arnold UK coming up. So excitement, all kinds of good comparisons. Here's the front double bicep pose. Now, I'm not trying to oversell this matchup, this comparison, but these two are the future of the IFBB for sure. Now, these pictures of Krizo, they're kind of tilted slightly, to be honest with you, Diane. So here's another one. Doesn't show the full body, but this can give you the impression the silhouette is has much more impact when you can see the guy front on than when it's tilted loosely. And dare I say, Krizo has better arms than Andrew Jack. But Andrew Jack is holding his pose very aesthetically. He's not trying to focus in on the biceps, triceps themselves. He is more displaying his body like a piece of art. And aesthetically speaking, he is better than Krizo. But you could go either way in this pose. This one here, there probably will be no argument. Michal Krizo, he has some good cuts in those quads, I'll give him that. He is in good condition. Maybe harder, grainier, but Andrew Jack has that Flex Wheeler. I'm surprised you guys didn't request Flex Wheeler versus Andrew Jack. Anyway, he has that Flex Wheeler type cartoonish, round, bubbly muscle. Wow. And silhouette-wise, I would wager to say that he is defeating Michal Krizo. So yeah, probably a strong, maybe 1-0. I don't know. I'd say Jack is winning, turning into the side. Turn to the side. Now, I know, I made Krizo way shorter, even though they're about the same height. These guys are 6 feet tall plus. Man, it's nice to see some big bodybuilders for a change. That's what bodybuilding is all about, guys. Big giants. You see them in public and people turn their heads and say, wow, look at that guy. Look at that guy. But anyway, Andrew Jack, as aesthetic as he is, I think Krizo's out-muscling him in this shot. And it'll be very interesting to see how these guys do, in fact, size up against each other. Because we know that Andrew Jack, he is a monster. And I'm sure Krizo is too. We've yet to see him be compared to other guys. Here's the next side shot. And this is a difference. This is an absolute difference. I'd give this one to Jack. He looks incredible. Muscle for muscle. These guys would be great for muscle for hire. But muscle for muscle, I think Krizo does have a better tricep. Terrible angle again. That's terrible. Terrible. But man, what an improvement. It will be interesting to see these two dudes stand on the stage, but to see their backs compared will be even more interesting. And once again, guys, the Michal Krizo pictures get in front of the guy. You can't even see the width of the lats. Here is another comparison, or another competition, maybe a little bit more flattering, at least for the angle of Michal Krizo. And I don't think he's going to be as wide as Andrew Jack. And I don't think anybody on this face of the earth is going to be as wide as Andrew Jack. But keep in mind, guys, with this version of Krizo, in particular, this one here, it's even older, he is going to be 110% better. And if you don't believe me, I mean, look at his prep pictures, his physique updates on Instagram, things of that nature. The guy has improved. Already you can see that. But on stage, could be a different story. Here's the rear double. And Krizo he might be harder and denser. I actually think he's in better condition than Andrew Jack. This one's tilted a little bit more thusly, so we can see a little bit more of the V-taper of Krizo. Look at the delts on the guy. Keep in mind that Andrew Jack, his arms are fantastic in this shot. And what a back development, I must say, for Andrew Jack. Nice, clean, neat lat insertions, but is it going to be as hard and as dense as a Michal Krizo? Now here's a nice straight on, a closer up shot of Krizo. But this is a little bit older, so you gotta think his lat insertions are gonna be much better, much more prominent. But Andrew Jack's, they are, as is, nice and thick and prominent. Harder and denser might be Krizo and the glutes, hamstrings, but a tiny little wee badonkadonk, a baby donk, and a bit of it, a bigger donk for Andrew Jack. Pretty conditioned, not bad, not bad. He could be drier, but I mean, the judges are, phasing that, dry as a popcorn fart type condition out and focusing more on the aesthetics. Here's the abs and thigh. And remember, guys, this is going to be just a preview. It's going to be much different. Andrew Jack might be better. He said he's only just touching the gas pedal just yet. He could be better. Michal Krizo absolutely is going to be better. And in the abs and thigh, it doesn't really matter. I think Andrew Jack is going to take it. Look at the abs. Come on. But the conditioning's good. I mean, the separation's decent for Krizo. But still, I don't think you'd be able to see to swing a punch in this abs and thigh pose. The most muscular, on the other hand, could go to a Krizo, depending on how you see it. If you're looking at the arms, I will say one thing. Michal Krizo has a better set. If you're looking at the chest, the chestal region, I'll give you that as well. Krizo has a better chest and arms. And that means a whole heck of a lot in bodybuilding, guys. But physique-wise, I think Andrew Jack has a better physique. He has better flow. He has more aesthetics. He's more classical. And I gotta definitely like a more classical physique than a muscle-bound one. But you know what? Krizo's pretty aesthetic too. Not too shabby, and Andrew Jack is quite muscular. He's quite muscular as well, so it could go either way between these two dudes, and that's what makes it so exciting. Using these two versions, who wins? Well, probably Andrew Jack, but then again, bodybuilding is an enigma, isn't it? Indeed. Hard to see most of the pictures of Michal Krizo because of the angle, the tilt. Would be good to see a nice IFBB competition. Maybe he'll sneak into that Arnold UK at the last minute. Could you imagine the ramifications of that? Excitement. So, like I said, guys, kind of maybe leaning towards Andrew Jack in this one, but not a whole heck of a lot of emphasis behind that oomph, if you will. Could go either way. I like Krizo. I like Jack. I like the future of the IFBB. Hit thumbs up, guys. Look forward to your next You Pick Tuesday video. Have a great one.